Here, and this video is covering my day number 6 with the TopStep Trader 150K Combine, and I am on step 2. If you want to see my progress to date, you can watch my other videos. I make a video every day. Basically, I started the day, so I started day 6, which is today, at 151,500. And I'm going to show you my TopStep dashboard in a second with the graph, but just want to cover today really quick. Made almost 1,600 after commissions, and up here you can see my balance 153,106 now, which is great. So we're 3,000 above starting point. The 153 will mean a bit more, and there's a reason I stopped at this point, and I'm going to talk about that in just a second. So let's take a look at my dashboard real quick. Okay, so here's my dashboard. Now this only updates at the end of the trading day. So this is updated through day 5, which was New Year's Eve, which feels like an eternity ago at this point. We haven't traded for several days. So we ended day 5 at 151, or I guess it would be current, 151,530, which also was my high. And here's kind of how the graph looks. So we started off pretty slow, down day, up day, basically recovered, got back to starting point a little bit above, down day. Then last New Year's Eve was a good up day, and now today I'm done trading for the day. It'll be right about here, 153. So I stopped at this point for a few reasons I want to cover really quick, and part of it goes into these things. So one is just I already traded for several hours today. I'm just kind of done with it, to be quite honest. Like, it went well from the start. I was never really down. I mean, sure, I had some losing trades, but overall it was just a nice day. There was something psychologically very nice about going to bed, knowing where you're at with this, and like knowing I'm on the positive side, and kind of met my goal and just done. I'm done. So I've traded as much as I wanted to trade this evening. The other reasons are there is honestly a bit of a gamification, if you will, with any of these combines, any of the programs. And what I mean by that is, like, for example, so we're right here. This is day number 6. I know that I have to trade at a minimum 4 more days. So even if I just traded all night, and say I made, like, complete opposite example. Say I trade all night and I got myself up to 9,000. Great, I've got it, but I still have to do something every single day. Why torture myself? I'd rather just kind of spread it out, if you will. The other thing too has to do with the scaling plan. So the scaling plan you see right here in rules, this updates every single day at the end of the trading day, and this is very important. I'm going to show you the facts in a second. So just note that I have 4 contracts available, and it has been 3 up to this point, and now it's 4. So what the scaling plan is, and let's take a look at TopStep's dashboard here. And you can come, if you Google this or go on their site, what's the scaling plan? Basically, when you're on step 2, you don't get the full allotment of your allowed contracts or lots from the start. Step 1, you do. So 150K count is 15 contracts. You get 15 contracts from day 1. Step 2, though, it builds up. And your dashboard is what will tell you how many you're allowed. So when I first started and up to this point, I was only allowed to trade 3 lots because my balance was below 151,500. Now, if you might remember, I stopped at 151. I was just over 151,500 on day 5, and the reason I stopped there is because I knew that by kind of locking that in, I would get 4 contracts starting today, which you saw in my dashboard. That's why I want you to take note. Now, very important, 2 things. Well, one thing is very important, and they have it written out here. Where do I set? Your maximum number of contracts allowed to trade under the scaling plan does not increase throughout the day. This burns a lot of people. I've seen people post on forums. I've seen people post in their Facebook group. They get to a level during midday and they start trading more lots because they think they're allowed, and you're not allowed. It only updates at the end of the trading day for the next trading day. So why I stopped at 3,000 is that is kind of the start of this level. So I kind of skipped the 5 lot level, and right now I'm sitting at 153, 100 and whatever. So I'm going to be here. I'm going to unlock 10 lots starting on day number 7. Now, I mentioned the gamification of it. That's a big increase in lot size. So I go from trading 4 lots to having 10 available. Now, you don't have to trade the full amount, but you have them available. Going back to my graph here, I could keep grinding away today and trading up to 4 contracts, but I know full well if I just wait a day, I'm going to have 10 contracts available, and it's a lot easier to make ground when I essentially will have 2.5 times the buying power, if you will. Yes, I mean, when you lose and you're trading 10 contracts, you eat it pretty hard. You're taking 2.5 times the amount of a loss from where I'm at now. but the plan is the same in terms of like very tight stop losses. I'll be trading the bonds like I was with OneUp Trader. Honestly, a few ticks in bonds goes a long way, especially at size, and that's really where I feel most comfortable. So for me, this is a big hurdle. I feel like this, like getting to 3,000 is a bigger hurdle than getting to 9,000. And the reason is because getting here with 3 contracts, I almost feel it was tougher than say getting up here with 10 contracts. So I don't want that to come off as cocky or I think I'm the best trader on earth or anything like that. All I'm saying is that for the style of trading I'm doing and with the bonds and only looking for a few ticks, it's a lot easier to do that with size. I'm not looking to ride. I know a lot of traders trade like ES, for example. Complete different ball game. So nonetheless, that's the update for today, guys. I know another long-winded videos, they're never short. But so really happy with this. Just to summarize, really happy with it. Locking in that. So my balance for day 6 will be the 153. We'll get our 10 lots, and then we'll see how the rest of these days go. If you're following my OneUp Trader 1, you've seen the updates. Basically, I already met the profit goal. I did do my one trade for today. I didn't record or anything. I seriously traded one lot of crude oil, which is $10 a tick. And I actually made a profit of $10. So I made a 1 tick profit, but after commissions, it was less than that. But it counts as a trade, and that's all I'm doing at that point on that account now. I've met all the consistency rules, all those other things. So only 3 more days technically with that one, so by Thursday. But anyways, you can watch those videos if you want more of the OneUp update. So yeah, definitely excited here. There's a very real chance at actually passing this by Friday. This would be Friday. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Be very cool, I have to admit. If I already know that I'm good on OneUp, so if I could pass this too, it would be a long time coming. I've been with TopStep for a while, and I do have to say, at some point I'll put together the pros and cons. TopStep is definitely one of the tougher ones because of like the 2-step process, how quick they are to fail you with, like, say, like how bad would it suck if I traded too many contracts now and you blow an account that's perfectly good? And believe me, I've done it and it sucks. So you need to be very careful with that. But that's an aside. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the subscribers. I appreciate the comments. So look again the next day for I'll do my day 7 update after I'm done trading. I'll show you that the 10 lots is available, and we'll see what kind of progress we can make there. And thanks very much, guys, for following and subscribing and your comments. I'll talk to you soon.